Hello all, so welcome to 123 summer course. Obviously it's all online, so I hope that you guys pay attention and you're good at online classes. If you're not, then you probably should reach out really quick. This class is going to go by at a super quick pace, and if you're not comfortable with that, then again you should probably reach out right away. My name is Chelsea Burrell. Please address me as Miss Burrell or Professor Burrell, Instructor Burrell. Either way, please make sure that you address emails appropriately. If you have any questions, then you can definitely shoot me an email. My office hours, obviously it's an online course, so I'm not going to have office hours. I'm going to be out of my office. So those are by appointment only, and I'll try my best to make myself available. With that being said, again, email is the best way to get hold of me. I've given you both of my emails. I've given you my Western email and my Gmail account. The reason I'm giving you my Gmail account is if there's an emergency, then my Gmail is actually attached to my phone. So the best way to get in contact with me, if there is an emergency, and I do mean emergency, then you should use my Gmail and not my Western email. Again, that is emergency only, so please don't use that email just for basic questions. Our textbook, you will need your textbook for the summer. That's addressed on your syllabus. It shouldn't be that expensive, and I understand that that's all covered in financial aid and tuition for Western anyways. So you do need that textbook. Now for the lab manual we don't need. That you don't have to get, so don't worry about getting it. If it comes with it, then that's great, but we're not going to use it for the summer courses. So in getting into all of this for the summer course, please make sure that you're looking at your syllabus. I'm actually looking at mine as I make this lecture video. Make sure you also pull up the calendar. I've broken down the calendar by week 1, week 2, and given you each day. Specifically, I've taken a lot of time out to really think about this class and really think about the schedule for the summer and making sure that we're on point. So again, that calendar is crucial for your success in this course. In following the syllabus, it does break down your assignment points, which I know is very important for everybody. So this course is going to be comprised of not a lot of assignments. It may seem like it at first, but they're really basic assignments that I really just want to make sure that you're grasping the information. So we're not going to have a midterm, and we're not going to have a final exam. I'm really not big on exams per se, so I'm cutting that out of the syllabus and the calendar for this course. Mainly your course is going to comprise of quizzes and discussion boards with a few other assignments thrown in. So each chapter that we cover, you're going to have a quiz on. So say that we cover, for this week, we're doing chapter 1 on Tuesday, or you can do it any day. You can do it on Monday if you wanted to. And then you'll have a quiz following that next day. So you'll have a lecture, and then you'll have a quiz following the day. Now, you can take that quiz and watch that lecture pretty much whenever. Not whenever, but you can watch it on Monday if you want to, on Sunday. It doesn't matter to me. I'm trying to give you leeway so that way it fits in your schedule. But you do have to complete that quiz by the date that it's set on the calendar, and all assignments close at 11:59 on that day that it's indicated. So for your calendar, it says that we're going to do a lecture video on Tuesday, which is June 5th, and then your quiz, your second quiz will be due on June 6th, which is that Wednesday. And then we'll do more information Thursday, quiz due Friday, etc. So make sure you're paying attention to that. You do have 14 quizzes total. Your syllabus quiz is due on Monday, the first day that we have class. So again, make sure that you're paying close attention to that. You have got to take your syllabus quiz that first day. Make sure that you understand the syllabus. If you have any questions, again, reach out to me. Then you're going to have discussion boards. There is a fitness component to this class. There's a fitness component to every health and wellness class that you take, including if you take one on campus. So if you took it on campus, then you would have an activity day, and usually we do activity every single week. Obviously, that's a little difficult with an online class, but we have to have a fitness portion. You can't have health and wellness without fitness. So what I have planned for you guys is that each week I have physical activity posted on the calendar, and we'll participate in that activity. So your first week, the activity is cardio, and what I will do is I will post a workout video or some sort of guideline for you to help you work out in that sense. So the first week, cardio, will do an at-home workout. That's the video that I'll post for you guys. And I'll give you like 3 to 5 other physical activities that you can do, and you can pick between those. You can do multiple. You can try them all if you want to be super ambitious. And then your discussion board for each week will be about the physical activity. So again, you have to do one of the activities that's provided for you in the class, so that way you can talk about it. And your discussions should be at least 300 words. So your main post should be at least 300 words. Sorry, I have it here, guys. Struggling. You should have at least 300 words, and they should address the questions that I will pose for you in the discussion board. So there'll be questions like, what were your thoughts before, during, and after the activity? What was your perceived notion of the activity? Did you enjoy it? Will you try it again? What was your heart rate? Things like that. So make sure that you're addressing those questions, and then you're going to be responsible for 2 responses to your classmates after that initial post. And those 2 responses should be at least 200 words each. And so I'm looking for something that's more than "I agree. Great job, you killed it." That's great if you want to add that in there, but what I'm really looking for is for you to say, "Hey, I know you tried that home workout, but I tried going for a hike, and I highly recommend you go for a hike in this area. It was wonderful. Here's a photo," all of that sort of stuff. And in order to get credit for your physical activity in your discussion board, you're going to have to provide a photo of yourself doing the physical activity. Now, I know that that's awkward to try and take a photo of you doing your physical activity, but that's the only way for me to see that you're actually doing it. And you're going to find that, as awkward as it may be, it holds you accountable. So, and everybody's going to have to do it. You shouldn't be embarrassed. Everybody's going to have to do it. And you would be seeing each other doing physical activity anyways in class. So it really doesn't, it shouldn't matter. So those are your requirements for the discussion board. Again, if you have any questions, please give me a shout out and let me know. The other assignments that you have are your dietary profile, which you will have to track your intake of food for 3 days. You should not change your diet for those 3 days. It should be the same. And then you'll write a summary about it. And then a stress brochure. We're going to talk about stress at some point in the 4.5 weeks that we have class. You're going to pick one stress management technique, and you're going to make a brochure about it, basically. So you're going to kind of present it to fellow college students and say, "Hey, I really enjoy pet therapy. This works for me. Here's the statistics on it. Here's how it impacts stress. Here's where you can go for pet therapy," that sort of thing. And then finally, you're going to do a chapter review presentation. So this week you should sign up for a topic based on the 3 weeks that we have left. And you're going to basically do a presentation on it, and you're going to present it to the class. You're going to record yourself like I am now, or you can do a voiceover of your presentation if you want to. That's perfectly fine with me. And you're going to do like a presentation you would in class. Those are the requirements for that. And I will post that to Blackboard once you have submitted it, so that way your fellow students can see it and they can gain more information from the topic. Now, in choosing a topic, I would like for you to pick kind of a relative chapter. So say you want to do something to do with nutrition. I highly suggest that you don't pick a chapter and then do that chapter. I know that does not make sense, so let me explain. So say that I'm interested in nutrition and I want to do something on nutrition. I'm asking you to not pick definitions out of the book and do a presentation like I would. I would like for you to pick something nutrition-wise that you're interested in and you have a lot of area of expertise. So maybe you're interested in the keto diet, which is a really popular diet right now, which has to do with nutrition. So do a presentation on that. Or maybe you have experience with substance abuse and you want to talk about the opioid epidemic right now and you want to do a presentation on that. Or maybe you want to pick chronic diseases and you have a lot of knowledge about cancer, you can do a presentation on cancer. So those are the kind of ideas that I really want you to dig deeper on, and I want you to pick a topic that you're really interested in and then present it to the class. So that's what I'm looking for, the chapter review presentation assignment. And there are breakdowns of each assignment in the syllabus, so if you have any questions, again, please email me. Each assignment, like I said, is due at 11:59 on that day. Once that closes out, you don't have access to it anymore. And I only accept late assignments one day after they're due, and you get 50% off of your grade one day after it's due, and then anything after that you get a 0 for. So I don't accept late work after one day the assignment is due. If you're having questions or problems with Blackboard, please reach out to the Technology Help Desk with Blackboard. WCU has a great help desk for technology. They do a great job of helping you with Blackboard, so if you get locked out of Blackboard, that's the place to go. Make sure that you are paying close attention to your grammar and spelling. That's a big part. If you can't capitalize the word I, then we're going to have an issue. It's literally just shift I. Or you can do it in Word and it'll auto-correct for you. So make sure you're paying attention to that. I'll give you a warning, and then the next time you'll get 50% off of your grade, and then the next time you'll get a complete 0. So again, make sure that you're paying attention to that. I've also listed the grading scale on your syllabus, so I do give pluses and minuses. Make sure you pay close attention to that. Drop for non-attendance, make sure you're paying close attention to that as well. You would rather avoid a grade of a withdrawal or an F, so be sure that you are on top of your game the very first week of class so you avoid having to withdraw from the class. Outside of that, make sure you're doing your syllabus quiz, your introduction discussion board. That's just you introducing yourself. Say hi. I've introduced myself in that discussion board. Kind of tell us about yourself, where you're from, what your major is, what you plan on doing this summer, your activities of the sort, and all of that fun stuff. Please be on the lookout for my emails and my announcements and my lecture videos. Those are going to be really crucial for your success in the class. And I look forward to getting to know everybody. Have a fun summer.